All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, by Hashem Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. All right, this is the brother Tawab Shah from GMS Los Angeles, coming back with another video in the spirit. And what I want to go into is, out here on the West Coast, particularly LA. There's been a lot of robberies that's being reported. You know, um, a lot of these businesses, a lot of these stores have been robbed. Looted. By what they out here they call it. They got that term flash mob. Where you basically have mobs of people, groups of people. They just storming different businesses and stores and ransack it, and they and out here in LA, I believe they passed a law some time ago, basically where um you know if somebody comes and shoplifts, if they don't take a certain amount, they don't take a certain amount of money from that store, you know, they can't, they're not going to receive, any serious charges, So that's basically a lot of people are, using that as a incentive to go and, and loot from these stores and rob these stores. And this is just the beginning, man, and out here in Los Angeles, there's been a lot of, defunding of the police. So crime is going to go through the roof. Crime is going to continue to rise, you know, throughout these cities, not just here but throughout America. Times, especially with all these mandates, times are hard. A lot of people are going through hard times, so crime is going to continue to increase. And the scriptures speak about um, sedition among men, which I'm gonna get. You know, so all these things that are taking place is all leading up to the collapse of this place, which this place is already through. But when it becomes obvious to everyone, when this place collapses, a lot of people are going to be, caught off guard. They're going to be caught as the scriptures say, as a thief in the night. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to. I got a few scriptures I'm gonna go into, and I pray this will be edifying to you brothers and you few sisters that watch. So I'm gonna get right into it. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 15. I might as well start at 1. This is Second Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." So this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be speaking these prophecies, no matter how much, how repetitive we may sound, or it sounds like we saying the same old, same old. Well, that's what our job is supposed to. That's our job. We're supposed to say the same thing over and over again. We don't, this ain't the rap industry. This ain't entertainment. You know, we're gonna speak what the scriptures say for us to speak. And last time I checked, this is the same Bible that's been coming out for years. You know what I'm saying? And it's no new pages here. There's no new words in here. So you people out there that got that that mind frame of, y'all always talking about the same thing. You just lost. You know, and if you don't repent, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. All right, so this is back in the Second Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." So we're not supposed to let the unbelief, which that's what the word incredulity means, we're not supposed to let the unbelief of these people of this world trouble us from speaking this truth. okay, and believing in this truth. Because obviously, like I was going into before I brought the scripture out. If you can't see what's going on with all these robberies, all these flash mobs, in L.A. particularly, man, it's getting things is heating up. It's bad out here, man. I mean, and before this so called this pandemic hit, you know, L.A. was already fucked up, was already a shithole long before this shit hit. You know, it just made it worse. You know, it basically all L.A.'s a fucking zoo. It's worse than a zoo. It's the jungle. You know, and the sheriff of L.A. He's making it known how he feels, about the governor over here, Gavin Newsom. He's not keeping it a secret how he feels about the governor. So that shows you what division among this system, division within this society, man. You know, here it is. You got the sheriff speaking against the governor of the state of California, county sheriff. All right, it says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee; let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord's bringing plagues upon this world, okay? Pestilence, diseases, okay? Uh, all these catastrophes, these earthquakes, these different storms, okay? Famine, okay? Great death is coming here. Great destruction is coming here, okay? All these things is coming from the Lord, YAHAWASHI. All right, it says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." And again, this is why all these things the Lord is sending these plagues on this earth is because wickedness is at an all-time high. Okay, this devil, this so-called white man Esau, he has filled this earth with pure wickedness. Okay, he has wickedness all over this planet. You know, homosexuality is at an all-time high. I mean, they got if you go on Netflix, they got categories of movies dedicated to the alphabet people, you know, you know, and you had that comedian Dave Chappelle, he had his recent stand-up special. I forget what it was called, but in that stand-up special, he was speaking about I guess because he did like maybe 3 stand-up specials on Netflix before he did this last one. He was saying how how he was getting scrutinized because he was basically speaking on that particular movement or group of people, you know, and now they're trying to now they're trying to cancel him, which he I guess he came out recently and said a lot of sponsors and a lot of people that he was working with decided to cancel him. Only people that haven't canceled him is Netflix. But the point is, bringing that up is to show you how wicked this place is, because homosexuality is an abomination according to the scriptures, man, and that's upheld here in Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay, that's just one of the many examples of how this place is wicked, man, and why this so-called white man must be, will be, and must be destroyed. Okay, it says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." You see, and that's what's going on within this society, man. Okay, they all they do is exercise wickedness. And see, and that's why we out here, the ones of us that have woken up to who we are, that really believes in the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and that's are putting their best foot forward and keeping the commandments to the best of their ability. We're the only ones that's sighing and crying here, man, and complaining, and also the ones that already that already passed on to the spirit world, that died and went back to the spirit world. They're complaining as well too, you know. So we're gonna continue to complain. We're gonna continue to say the same old. You know, we're gonna and that's part of the complaining. When you complain about something, you're focused on when you complain, you're not just complaining about any old thing. You complain, your focus is very particular when you have a complaint. And our complaint is on this damn devil. The wickedness that's going on in this earth. How he has everything upside down. How he has everything out of order. You know, as well as the wickedness of our own people and these other nations, man. That is our complaint, and we're going to continue to complain until that this problem is taken care of. All right, it says, "I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." That's where the prophets come in. That's why you see the men out there on the highways and byways, start when the apostles, elders on down, throughout the whole earth. Okay, that's a representation of the Lord not holding his peace anymore. Okay, it says, "I will hold my tongue no more as as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." So we continue to complain. We're gonna continue to complain. We're gonna continue to voice, our vexation in this place, okay? And we don't give a shit if you like it or not. All right, it says, "And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." You see, the Lord's going to avenge his elect. Okay, that's what you people don't understand. All you people that come talking shit, trying to call yourself coming up against the men of the Lord, trying to cause bodily harm to us, or whatever wicked imagination that you have against the Lord's servants. The Lord's going to avenge his servants. Just remember that. That every time you walk up, you have negative thoughts. You be talking shit in your mind, or you talk shit out the hole in your face, your mouth. Okay, just know the Lord's going to avenge his servants, and we're in that time. All right, it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." And this Egypt is not talking about ancient Egypt. This is talking about the modern Egypt, which is America. Okay, and that word Egypt is a Greek word, which means bondage. Which is another word for slavery. And what is Egypt known for? Ancient Egypt. The Israelites served slavery. They were under hard bondage under the Pharaoh. Okay, and now it's the same thing today here in America. Esau, the so-called white man, he's the modern day Pharaoh. Okay, and it's been known, it's well documented history that our people served slavery here in America. Okay, and they still make movies on it to this day. All right, it says, it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt," which is America, "with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." See, and that shows you that it's not talking about ancient Egypt, because ancient Egypt land wasn't destroyed. Okay, Egypt, people go to tourists, all kind of people go to Egypt to this day. So obviously, it's not talking about Egypt, the ancient Egypt. It's talking about America. This land's going to be totally wiped out by missiles. Okay, this place is going to be totally 100% destroyed, desolate. Okay, so that's that. Like us, and like what I was speaking in the opening of the video, how you got all this crime, um, soaring here in L.A. It's going to continue to get worse. You know, one now is flash mobs, but pretty soon those it's going to become it's going to be cities. It's going to be rioting. You know, and it's going to go from one county to the next. You know, because like I was saying, the governor nuisance over here in California, he's getting a lot of pushback from these police stations, these departments, these fire departments. You know, um, they recently a few days ago the LA school district fired like 500 of their employees because they didn't want to adhere to that mandate, so they got fired. You see, so it's going to show that everybody's not agreeing with with this new way of living. You know, people aren't a lot of people are not conforming to that NWO. So Esau is going to have to come down with great wrath because he knows a lot of these people, even though a lot of these people have already bow down already, but he knows there's a certain sect of society out there that's not going to just roll over and submit. So he has to bring that force, which is prophecy. At the end of the day, the Lord, that's the Lord set this man up to rule with violence, and that's how he's going to be taken out with violence. All right, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. He's getting ready to bring that great destruction. But before that great destruction comes, it's going to be a series of events that's going to lead up to that great destruction. Okay? And, the scriptures speak about that beginning of sorrows. And that's where we at, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, they not just here in America, over there in Australia, different parts of Europe. They're coming down hard with those mandates, and the people over there are rebelling as well. So it's not just going on over here in America; it's all over the world. South Africa, they not fucking with that mandate either. Okay, the president of South Africa, he's made it known how he feels about this whole situation. You see, so Esau know he's gonna have to bring down that hammer. He's gonna have to bring down that force, and when he does, bring down that force, the Lord's gonna lift up a standard. Man, let me get that real quick. Bear me 1 second. But see that standard is reserved for the Lord's elect. That protection. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, shall lift up a standard against him. Right, because where are we right now? We're in the West. The majority of our people, right, of us, we're in the West, the Western Hemisphere. Okay, over here in North America, got people scattered in Central and South America. Canada, Alaska, all these different places over here in the Western Hemisphere, where this truth has been made known to us. That Lord said He's gonna lift up that standard when the enemy shall come in as a flood, because Esau is gonna come. He's gonna come with brute force. He's gonna come brutal. That's the nature of the so-called white man. Every time he's come at our people, he's always come at them brutal. Okay, all you gotta do is go, like I said. I was mentioning slavery, the time of slavery. Look what he did to the North American so-called North American Indians. Okay, which they're not Indians. That word Indian means savage. But he's the goddamn savage. He's the Indian, the so-called white man. He's the fucking Indian. You know how he pillaged our people, just totally came over here and just totally destroyed our people, man. You know, and then further back as the Greeks, the Romans, how they were brutally murdering our people. You know, that's the history of this man. Just death and destruction. That's why he has to be destroyed, man. That's gonna solve the problem of the world, the problem, the reason why the earth is fucked up and everything is fucked up and everything is the way it is because this damn so-called white man, man. This damn devil, man. He's the cancer of the earth. He's the fucking problem of the earth, man. He's the problem child. All right? It says so shall they fear the name of the Lord YAHAWASHI from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord YAHAWASHI shall lift up a standard against him. Oh, see, the Lord's gonna give his elect that spiritual power, and they're gonna be and in the city's gonna be thrown down with great violence. Okay, like it says in Daniel's, the saints of the Lord shall take the kingdom. Okay, so it's the same place, the same way this place came, to rulership, which was through violence, the slaughtering of our people. Okay, it's gonna be the same way it's gonna go out. This place it rose with violence, and it's gonna fall with violence. Okay, and like I said, these events that's been taking place in LA is just the beginning. Okay, now I'm gonna get one more scripture and I'm gonna close it out. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 25. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations." And right, if you go like I mentioned a few videos back, if you go on YouTube and type, different compilations of people seeing signs in the heavens, people seeing two suns, two moons, seeing strange things in the sky. They have all those videos on YouTube, all those different kinds of videos that you can go and see. Because people are seeing it, and it's amazing because it's all spiritual because we're in a time where everyone has a smartphone, so these signs can be recorded for us to see. We don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't really have to leave your house to see what's in the sky. You can just go on the internet, go on the computer, whatever, your phone, whatever the device you use, and you can see the signs in heaven because people are recording it with their phones. The Lord had it to where in the last times people were going to have technology to record these things. All right, it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." And see, that's what's going on. The stress among these different nations, like I just mentioned, the one example over there in Europe, Australia, different parts of Europe, they're the people are protesting against these mandates. So we're starting to see the distress of these people, and also the wars and rumors of wars. Russia, you had the U.S. threatening Russia, making threats toward Russia. So things are moving. The Lord is stirring that. He's stirring up that pot. Okay, it says, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the seas and the waves ruin. Men's hearts fell in them for fear, and looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Right, these damn elites, they getting nervous, man. They getting scared. They see all these prophecies coming to pass. They know the Lord is coming. So that's why they trying to move quickly with their so-called NWO, with their agenda, which their agenda is not gonna come into fruition. Okay, but that's that pride of Esau, as Obadiah goes into. The pride of this devil's heart have deceived him. This man actually believes he's gonna upset the Lord's prophecies. He think he think he can outsmart the Lord. He think he can move faster than the Lord. But he don't even understand the Lord is directing his steps. That's what this devil don't understand. You know, he's the Lord. You're the Lord's sword. The Lord is just using you for His purpose. All right. It says, men's hearts fell in them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man, which is YAHWASHI, coming in a cloud with power and great glory. That chariot, that ship. Okay, so that's when everybody is going to see the Lord return, and they're not gonna see that image, that so-called white man, that fucking Caesar image. They're not gonna see that. Okay, they're gonna see the true uh, image of the Lord, as the scriptures describe him as being a so-called black man, dark-skinned man with woolly hair. Okay, that's who they're gonna see. All right, it says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. See, so we know our redemption is near, it's close. Seeing all these things that's taking place on this earth, we know the end is fast approaching. Hey, it's fast. It's closer than what we think. You know what I'm saying? We. That's why like I've been saying for a while. That Matthew 6. That's the mindset to have. One day at a time. Not having our heart, set in this place. Living day by day. Which is the wise thing to do. Taking it one day at a time. Not getting caught up into the affairs of this life, this world. Because clearly we're close, man. I mean, the shit is not the same like it used to be, man. People on edge. People got demons on them, man. People driving fucking crazy. It must be that juice inside them that's making them lose their fucking mind. But these people are done, man. That so-called American dream, that shit is coming. People are starting to see that shit is bullshit. All that shit is going up in smoke. Okay, and these are beautiful times, man, because we know the falling of this place means the ascension for our kingdom, man. The Lord returning and establishing righteousness and setting Israel back up on top. That's what we looking for, man. We ain't trying to be here another fucking 30 years or 100 years. You know, that ain't our mindset, you know? But anyway, that was it. I'm gonna close it out. Like I said, I pray this was edifying. To you brothers, you few sisters that watch, stay strong, keep fighting. I'm almost out of here. So with that, I'm gonna give all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.